Good morning. Today I am going to show you how to write the program for the camera attendance system. Camera attendance system is the basically a system in which we are going to feed the image, and with the help of that image it's going to take our attendance. So let's start. So in the first step we need to install some of the library is the basically the file which we use in Python for doing a specific purpose, like numpy. We install numpy library for doing matrix calculation etc. We install tensorflow library for doing the machine learning. In the same way we are going to install the face recognition library. Basically face recognition library is the library which we are going to use to recognize the face. This is the cv2. Cv2 stands for OpenCV Python. Basically this is the library which we use in computer vision purpose. Face recognition, in same way in numpy it is a library basically used for the calculation purpose. Means like when image is changed into the matrix table, so when we are doing any sort of the calculation on that table, in that case we are going to use the numpy library. And here is the from time import sleep. This is basically if we want to set the delay in our program. Import date time library basically is used for accessing date and time. In the same way here we are using MySQL connector. This is the basically library which we are going to use for accessing MySQL. So for if you are install for that purpose you have to, or in your system already there should must be XAMPP or MySQL. So in that case only you will able to use this library MySQL connector. So I already installed the XAMPP file and I already created one table with name of the my user. You can see the here the credential, localhost, root, password and database. So in order you have prerequisite knowledge, some of the knowledge of my SQL or XAMPP, then only you will able to use this definition data field. Or if you have no knowledge of the MySQL, you will not use, you should not use that this part of the program. You should simply remove this part of the program. So let's start. First step we need to install the all library. So for if for installing the face recognition library we first need to install the CMake. CMake, here you can see here http cmake.org downloads. From here you can download CMake. So let's install the CMake. So here you can see it's got installed. We have to first have to install this file. So here you can see we are installing that file CMake. So next, accept the term, next. Here you do one thing, add CMake to the system path for all user. Do not forget to do this. So here you can see our CMake file is installing. It takes some time. So in order to install, so here we can see you first you need to put the images in the file for in purpose, if you want to make a camera attendance system, so you have to put some of the images. So I am putting my image. This is the location where I am saving my image. So let's open that file. It is. Here is my image. I am copying this image. And I'm going to put this image inside this folder. So here you can see there is the already all the images I already put in the image. I am putting new image. So here you can simply put a new image, or the person, if somebody new came in your class, so you can put images in this folder. So basically always remember that the files, this is the camera attendance one, this is the main file, and you have to put this folder and the file in which program is running in the same folder. So here we are putting the folder thing in the same folder, putting the images in the same folder. So not so here you can see we already put the some sample images in our faces folder. So now we in the second step, here you can see this location. You can remember this location, we put that location here. So what is happening, it is accessing the images from that folder. So it will only able to recognize that images which will be in this folder. So here our CMake is installing, and so here you can see we put the some sort of sample images inside the folder. Here remember one thing, rename the images to your name and your number, so that this name and number going to save in the MySQL folder. So our CMake is still installing. Basically CMake, we install CMake for installing the dlib. Dlib is basically a kind of the library which is going to be used by the face recognition library in Python. So if you are installing dlib without installing CMake, it will sometimes generate problem, it will create problem, because the originally the module or the library is written in C. So in order to make the compatible with Python, we use CMake. So basically it's changing that code to the Python code, or it is making compatible that library to the Python. For that purpose we are using CMake. So now our CMake is completed, CMake installation is completed. In the next step, we are installing all the library. So for that purpose, we need to open the command prompt cmd. Just type the cmd, and we open the command prompt. So for installing the package, you have to install Visual Studio C++. So you can install Visual Studio C++ from the community platform. This is the Visual Studio. Here you can see that this is the Visual Studio community. So from here you have to install Visual Studio. After downloading, you have to install it, and you get this folder. After that, you have to select C++ development. So this is the C++ development that I already selected, and you have to click on install. So it almost take 8.71 GB. So it's starting installing. So after installing that, only you will able to install all the libraries. So now we are going to install the package. So first we need to install OpenCV Python. In my case, it is already installed, but in your case, it takes time. Now we are going to install MySQL connector Python for MySQL purpose. In my case, it is already installed, but in your case, it takes time to install. Now we are going to install pip install face recognition. It take almost half an hour to install. Before installing this file, you have to install CMake and Visual Studio. Then only it will got installed, and it will take almost, I think, half an hour. So after installing all the required library, NumPy, Python, import time, you can run the program. So now we are going to run this code. So our code is running. So you can see it capture my image. After capturing my image, it going to process that image, and after processing that image, it is going to write the name on the image, means from which person this image belongs. And after writing the image, this program going to update this data to the MySQL database. So it takes some time for installing. So here you can see it is showing my name Aman, and here it is showing my number. So, and this data got updated in MySQL database. Here I can show you. Here I can show you localhost. Here phpMyAdmin. So you have some knowledge of XAMPP. I am using XAMPP for MySQL data, handling MySQL database. You can use your own MySQL. So before working on this project, you should must have some knowledge about the MySQL database. So here our it's little taking time. After taking time, it's going to open, and here you can see this is the my database one. This is the database which I created, and this is the my table, my users. Inside that table, here this is the Aman Kumar, this is the time. Here you can say 2022 10 to 29 23. This is the time, this is the date, this is the name, this is the my phone number. So in this way we are going to update the data in our PC. So you can refer another video to how to work on database in XAMPP. After referring other video, you can work on my project. So basically this project is all about camera attendance. Now I am going to explain some sort of the code. So this code is face recognition as FR. Import OS for this is the OS library, this is a computer vision library, this is NumPy library, this is date time library. So inside now we are accessing date, we get current date and time. After getting date and time, this is the function get encoded face. So here what we do, so the image which we have put on in this the file, the some image where we have the image which we have put on in the file. Here I am showing you the image. Local say Zemant htdoc XAMPP camera attendance. So here you can see inside faces we put some Aman 74. So before before training this file to recognize our face or anything, we need to update our face as well as our name and number here. We have to rename that file. So basically this part of the code is going to encode our file, means encode our image which we have put it in the we have to give some sample of the image in our file before it going to recognize our face. And this is the data fill. This function basically after recognizing face going to fill the data in our database. So here import MySQL connector, it's going to connect fill MySQL. The much code is used for connecting with database, and this is the query. This query will be used for updating the database. Here also you can see this is accessing directory name, directory path, and we are checking that the file image end with jpg or .png. We are going to only take that image. So you have to remember that the image which you are going to fill in inside that file must be of it must be either format of png or jpg. And this is the unknown image encoded. After, so what we are going to do first, so that both I explained the both function. So inside the classify first we are going to capture our image. After capturing our image inside this def unknown image encoded, we are going to encode that image, and we are going to match that image with our database. After matching that image from database, we are going to update that data into our MySQL. So here you can say get encoded face, the function which we have created, we are using here. Faces value, faces keys, the faces value, cb2im read. cb2im read basically a computer vision function which are going to read the image. cb2 resize it is basically a computer vision function which are going to resize the file. Face location, unknown face encoder. So this is basically this going to recognize face from means face location. Unknown face encoding going to encode our face which we have captured, and from and after that it going to match it going to compare the face with which we have already encoded in the file which we have already uploaded our sample image. So we already uploaded our sample image. In case if another person come, if the unknown person come, in that case it will show unknown. So after that it going to match, so it going to show the best match version. After best matching function, it going to append name. We already rename that face in the folder. You can see that here we already renamed that file. So it's what it going to do. It's going to access this Aman and this phone number. After accessing this, so that much function, it's going to from top bottom right, it's going to find our face location. After finding our face location, it's going to draw the rectangle around our face. After drawing the rectangle, it's going to write the name. You already seen in this camera attendance function, I already seen in previously that it's going to write up my name above the image. So in that way cv2 so after that computer vision going to create one window and it going to show all the thing. So this cv2 way to this function is used for giving some delay in our programs. Video capture, it going to capture our video. So this is the function. So you can simply copy this code, and this is the basic code. So basically this the function or the function which we are using because you can easily search all the function details in the documentation of OpenCV or face recognition. So in this way we are going to recognize our face and we are going to fill that database in MySQL system.